Nominations are currently open for the 2025 West Bloomfield Youth Assistance Youth Recognition Awards, a great way to showcase the talents of some of the younger members here in our community. And here to tell us some more about these nominations, we have Kelly Hyer, the Executive Director of West Bloomfield Parks, joining us right now on The Splash. Kelly, good morning.
Good morning, Jake.
Always glad to have you on. Always happy to talk with you. What can you tell us about the purpose of the West Bloomfield Youth Assistant Awards that are taking place this year?
Sure. So, as my role here as Executive Director of West Bloomfield Parks, I serve on the West Bloomfield Youth Assistance Committee, and it's an honor to serve as chairperson. I've been involved with Oakland County Youth Assistance for probably 20 years now, and it's a very near and dear program to me. As far as the Youth Recognition Awards, every community does their award ceremony a little differently. And in West Bloomfield, we host annually in May at the West Bloomfield Middle School. But it's important to get the information out now because the program nominations do close in 1 month. So they do close on March 26th. And this awards program is a way for anybody in West Bloomfield to recognize a youth, it can be an elementary, middle schooler, or high schooler, to recognize them for doing good work. There is no required GPA, but the requirement is they have to be doing a good community service. So something good for their neighbor, something good for their school or church or another community group, anything that is helping out an individual or a group of people and for the betterment. And this is a way for us to highlight kids doing great work in West Bloomfield.
That's right, because the kids are doing just as many great things as the adults are doing right now. What are some of the things that you've seen in the past with the Youth Recognition Awards that have been honored by the people of West Bloomfield?
A couple of stories that come to mind are helping neighbors. So on occasion, I've seen where a student will be helping out their neighbor with their leaves or something in their yard. So that is common. I've seen different groups nominated for doing good work in their schools. So it could be a group working with kids with disabilities and they put on a program or an opportunity. I've seen nominations come forward about a student being a good helper in their classroom, or some even personal achievements where perhaps the student was struggling and they've overcome a challenge in their life and they've showed that they've done an improvement on reading or been able to accomplish something for their school that's good for their classroom. And some of these stories are so personal over the years that the student has been highlighted as showing their personality and been able to, sometimes they're just really talented at doing something or able to put together a really cool event. And this is a way for their students or their teachers, to nominate and recognize their talents.
That is so fascinating to hear about some of the great ideas that these kids have had over the years. And I think you just touched on it a little bit right there, but why is it so important to be recognizing young people here in the community for their contributions?
Well, the first thing I stated in regards to the grade point average, a lot of the times I've heard throughout scholarship applications or any kind of recognition program that the students must have some kind of grade GPA average. And for this recognition program, it is truly, we're recognizing the kids for their extraordinary work, that there is no academic requirement. And for some kids, school, they struggle, and school is not going to be something that they excel at. But they have good character, they have goodwill for the community, and that care and that passion is what is going to drive them to be successful adults. And we think it's important to be able to give kids an opportunity to be showcased that way, because perhaps academically they'll never have an opportunity to be on the honor roll or achieve something at that level. And this is a way for us to recognize all kids for doing good things, because as we know as adults, Jake, we want them to be successful, civic-minded people when they grow up and they choose the community that they live in. And it's important that they are recognized as kids because they're always going to remember that moment.
That's absolutely right. These are such powerful moments that are going to be coming from some of the younger members here in the community. Really appreciate hearing about these awards. We are running short on time. I do have one more question for you, Kelly.
Go
How
for it.
can nominations for this year's awards be submitted?
It's all digital. So go to our website at wbyouthassistance.org and we make it easy on the homepage. There's a clickable link. And so nominators, you can check that out now. And you can even just read through the requirements that we'll ask on the Google form. Or if you're ready to submit your nomination, obviously you can complete that form right now as well. But we have one more month. So today is February 26th. They're due March 26th. And the banquet is held at the middle school May 1st. So plenty of time to submit the nominations, and the event is several months out still.
All right, well, we can't wait to see what's going to come from these awards coming up very, very soon. Actually, one more very, very quick question, just 30 seconds, from a different angle for a different topic. Has there been any updates on the recent new Connect building that's going to be coming very, very soon here in West Bloomfield?
Great question. And yes, we're making a lot of administrative progress. We have hired an architect firm to work on the project, and our civil engineer award will be talked about tonight at the Park Commission meeting. And so those are two big contractors that we need in place to complete our design team. And the next step will be hiring a construction manager at risk, and that is slated for April.
All right, well, lots of exciting things coming up right here in West Bloomfield. Kelly, we thank you so much for joining us today on The Splash Live.
You're welcome. Have a great day.